Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Another video about FC26 ratings. Yes, we are here again. However, we have all the details this time, the stuff we've been wanting to know, and it's a searchable database. What you're going to notice, as I already have, is that EA is showing us regarding playstyles and roles that they're making some changes this year. Maybe making gold cards the most usable they have ever been to start off the game. Could this be a part of the whole power curve conversation? We're going to take a look at a lot of cards today and a lot of the changes that are very consistent across the board, specifically related to playstyles and roles that are different this year in FC26. If you guys are excited for the database, drop a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe if you're new. Now, a couple of disclaimers straight away, guys. This is still a leaked database. We're going to be looking for hidden gems today. We're going to take a look at some of the big boosted cards from FC25 to FC26 and take a look at some of the behind the card stats and stuff that are so important in this game, but it is still leaked. EA is radio silent on these ratings. They've not posted daily squat. No icon ratings, no teams posting pictures of players from their club like last year, that Lauren James and Cole Palmer image. Nothing like that yet. Hopefully that's going to be pretty soon. But with these ratings right here, pretty much being the same ones that are leaked on Twitter, I think this is the same information that those guys were leaking on Twitter, just put into a database. That is why this is gaining a lot of popularity, and it gives us a look inside those play styles and the roles. Now, I can't link this site, but I'm sure it'll be linked down below in the comments. Guys, right now, I can only show screenshots, as you're maybe seeing here as I start the video, because the site itself is not working, which is, what it is. But we have a lot of cards here that we can take a look through. Like I mentioned, hidden gems and popular players. And what I want to start off by looking at here is what's going to be very obvious with some of these big upgrades. We've seen the stat boost, but it's the play styles, man. Lamine Yamal goes from an 81 to an 89. Sure, he gets the playstyle plus of technical. We've noticed that. He gets the skill move boost up to 5, but he now has 6 base playstyles instead of just having 4 base playstyles from last year. Last year he had finesse, technical, flair, and quick step. This year he has finesse, incisive, first touch, quick step, and then the new game changer and inventive playstyles as well. That's basically Travella split in 2 different ways. Inventive is Travella for passes, and game changer is Travella for shooting. That makes him even better. And then look at the rolls down at the bottom. We're going to talk about this a lot today. He has not 1, but 2 roll plus pluses. I think all gold cards at the start of the year last year only started with 1 roll plus plus. More on that later. Now, even an icon, an already existing player in FC25 who was very, very hyped for being a new icon in FC25, Gareth Bale, his base card, he's changing this year in FC26 as well, specifically in the playstyle area. He's got finesse, power shot, acrobatic, quick step, just like he had last year. However, this year he gets low driven shot and the presumably very overpowered, as we've talked about, enforcer base playstyle, and he keeps the rapid plus that he had last year as well. That's a huge W change for Gareth Bale there, because think about this as well. With the way the low-driven shot works in this year's game, you could do a low-driven power shot, a low-driven finesse shot, and he's got both of those as playstyle bases on his card, or base playstyles on his card. That could actually make him more overpowered. We're going to see how that actually plays out in game. But Bale last year versus Bale this year, you love the playstyles that you're seeing. Now, let's get into some of the fun conversation, the hidden gems, those cards that we're actually going to be able to afford and maybe pack from the start of the game. This Ederson Serie A midfielder Brazilian card here. Talk about playstyles. We're so used to looking at playstyles right now as being so important because in FC25, that is the meta, right? Playstyles. They're still going to be important in FC26, and we're going to talk about that today, but maybe not as important. Stats are going to hopefully play a larger part over playstyles this year, and just hopefully it's a lot more balanced. But like this card, over his card last year, a +2 overall. He goes from 3 regular playstyles with intercept, anticipate, and block. He goes to 7 base playstyles with anticipate, intercept, precision header on offense, incisive long ball, aerial fortress, and relentless. Guys, they are giving out playstyles a lot more this year. This is one of the most hyped starter team kind of hidden gem early game cards. Elanga with his transfer to Newcastle, low driven shot base, rapid and quick step, and the again presumably overpowered enforcer playstyle, and he's only 81 rated. He's got the 5-star weak foot. That means Evos should be coming in soon for a card like this straight off the bat, and he's going to be very good to be evolving. I doubt he's going to be cheap, but he's probably going to be a popular card for his pace for sure, especially with how pace around the rest of the game has been nerfed. Now, I got to make this point about playstyles because we're going to continue to see it on almost every single card that we look at here, that EA knew that in FC25 playstyles were not balanced. So I think we have to also realize that right now we've just been accustomed to looking at playstyles as the most important thing on cards throughout this whole last year of Ultimate Team. And that's going to be balanced, hopefully, a lot better in 26. They went on and they wrote this whole paragraph about it in the gameplay deep dive pitch notes. But as we keep taking a look through the ratings here, we have to keep that in mind. Only like adding playstyles is a good thing to these cards for sure, but it's also like not the most important thing. Stats are also going to matter as well. This Ibanez center back card, look at all the playstyles that he has now compared to what he had last year. Intercept, block, jockey, aerial fortress, slide tackle. He's even got a long ball in there and a precision header. That's going to be great for corners when he's up at that end of the pitch trying to score goals in those situations. And he's got aerial fortress too for defense, so he should be able to get up and get a lot of those aerial duels won. Anthony Robinson with his upgrade, loving this one as a USA fan. He had some good playstyles last year and he was a very popular starter card, but with his stat boost, keeping his good playstyles and adding a couple of more, he's now got rapid, relentless, intercept, jockey, whips, pass, and long ball, and looking prime for evolutions on his card there as well. Now, moving out of a little bit of just only looking at hidden gem cards here, I think this card's going to be a budget gem. Mateo. The women's cards are always undervalued, except for a few of the big names. But this card with those playstyles and those stats as a cam, maybe as a striker, because there's no passing playstyles there, just a cam, right? Or sorry, a striker, not a cam. Like, look at those. Low-driven, finesse, game changer, first touch, relentless, and then the chip shot plus is kind of what it is. But that's a very solid card with 4-star skills and 3-star weak foot. Very usable, and it's going to be probably undervalued compared to other cards on the market. This Lorient card, as an 80 rated with 91 pace, dare I say he looks even better than the Elanga card. He's got rapid base, quick step base, Trickster. I think this might be the first card that we've looked at that has the Trickster base playstyle, which hopefully should give him that fake shot animation that is so valuable in FC25. We'll see how good that is in 26. But base, quick step, and rapid, incisive, game changer, and finesse with Evo potential. Fantastic stuff there. Another one, Colomani, my new Spurs transfer. Rapid, quick step, technical, finesse. He was a very popular Evo card at the beginning of FC25 and even FC24, I believe. I think he's going to be pretty popular this year too because of the Premier League links. He is 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, so you need an Evo to boost that up, but he's in that range already with the good pace and with good play styles there. Now, let's take it out of the hidden gem category back to some of the popular players, and I want to talk about roles because not all these screenshots that we've looked at have showed the roles. Take a look here at Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe last year had a pretty big physical boost, I believe, on his card. He was 91 rated overall, as he is once again this year. He's got more playstyles. That's the trend, right? Almost every single card that we've looked at has had more playstyles this year in 26 than they did in 25. But look at the roll plus pluses. He has not only advanced forward plus plus as a striker, but he also has inside forward plus plus as a left wing. And I'd have to go back and look through a lot of cards to really make sure that this was factual. But I don't think any gold cards last year had 2 roll plus pluses. And Mbappe has 2. EA did say as a part of that gameplay pitch notes that we looked at that they were going to be giving out more rolls plus pluses and pluses this year to base cards at the beginning of the game. We're already seeing that take place with a couple of the cards we looked at, Lamine Yamal and now Mbappe. Both have 2 roll plus pluses. That's a big deal. EA also mentioned that they were going to make rolls in the base version, so just a regular roll, be better this year as well, so that it didn't feel like you needed a roll plus plus or a roll plus as much. Like there was such a big gap in FC25 between regular roll, roll plus plus. Hopefully that is minimized a little bit while still keeping its importance to have those, especially as you move up into the later stages of the game. But Mbappe gets first touch and he gets the new Travella shooting playstyle. Again, he's got a finesse. The low driven, that gets added as well because there was no low driven at the beginning of FC25. That is a crazy looking Mbappe card right there. Actually, he's got a position added as well. He can play left mid, I believe. Yeah, last year he could only play striker and left wing. So not a card that a lot of us are going to see, but on some of these expensive cards and cards that we'll be chasing after as we build up our ultimate teams from starter squads into higher levels, like, it's a big deal to have more roll plus pluses on these cards straight away. Nico Williams is going to be disgusting once again. He can play on the left and the right mid spot and left wing. 5-star weak for 4-star skills. Still has the rapid plus. No speed boost this year in FC26, but he's got inside forward plus plus, game changer, inventive, quick step, finesse, and relentless there for him. Jamal Musiala. This card, we've already talked about him in the top 50 ratings and some of the most unique cards in terms of the upgrades that EA has done this year. Look at his playstyles and his roles. Shadow Striker plus plus, which he had last year. Inside forward plus plus at left mid, but then center mid position added to his card and striker. He's got half winger at the cam and the center mid positions. He's got precision header, which allegedly I saw some Bayern fans talking that he actually deserves that because he scored a lot of headers last year, or at least a decent number of them. He's got low driven base, incisive, inventive. There's trickster once again, and game changer in tech plus. Again, I'll say this, you guys have heard me talk about it a couple of times. The technical plus that I used on Musiala playing the early beta stage of this game, the one that I played when I was in Vancouver, he was insane. Technical plus felt crazy in that early stage. Now, back to a couple more ratings. We'll get to some of these higher rated cards and go back to some hidden gems in a second. Koundé can play center back, and right mid. He's got jockey plus still, long ball, slide tackle, aerial fortress, which is again is the defensive aerial playstyle reimagined this year. Quick step on a center back or right back, very important as we learned in FC25, and relentless as well. But look at these roles: ball playing defender plus plus and wing back plus plus for him as well. So more positions for both Musiala and Koundé. We looked at the Garnacho in yesterday's video as well, right? Where he got the center mid and the cam position on his new Chelsea card. That's really, really interesting. EA just seems to be adding more to these gold cards, which is going to make them more usable for longer and more evolvable for longer, except in the fact when there's too many playstyles and there's playstyle restrictions and roll plus plus restrictions, that could hurt some of the cards right away for evolutions. But 2 months down the line, it's only going to help them because they're already going to have good playstyles and good roll plus pluses and roll pluses there on the cards that when they do fit evolutions, they get stat boost and maybe a playstyle plus added or two, then they're going to be a whole lot better. De Jong looks insane. He's got incisive, inventive, tiki-taka plus, and price proven, DLP plus plus at the CDM, or sorry, at CM, and then CM he's got as a plus, and then half winger as a plus as well there. Valverde looks disgusting as always. Rapid, intercept, long ball, power shot, slide tackle, aerial fortress, and relentless plus for his card there. All 83 and above face stats. Insane. Can also play right back this year on his base design. This card, Chowie's getting a lot of press. But take a look at her roles. As a 87 rated this year with a new position of center mid and CDM, she can play playmaker plus plus as a CM, wide playmaker plus plus as a left wing, and she still has attacking wing back as a left back with intercept, technical, quick step, jockey, and inventive, whipped pass, and relentless. Very intriguing card in terms of the playstyles. In terms of the stats, I would probably play her as a playmaker plus plus in the midfield with that pace, pass, and dribble. She's got decent play styles. You would love a tiki-taka or an incisive for sure, but the inventive will still be nice. The whipped pass may be usable, and then the jockey and the intercept and the technical and the quick step. That's a very, very unique card for sure. Now this shout out here is this screenshot is a shout out to Rick TH on Twitter. This Benzema card looks really good as well. 4-4 striker cam, little low on the pace, but low driven plus. He's even got first touch, relentless, incisive, game changer in the finesse. That's a solid card there for him. We love that. I know that pace does seem very important this year on some of the cards because so much of the other cards have gotten downgraded in pace. So that's something we have to keep in mind. I'm really being cognizant to that. Is pace going to be so important to have on your wingers and your strikers this year more than ever? Not with the sprint boost or anything like that, but just because of how everything else has been made slower. Those players that have 85 pace and above, are they going to be that much more important? That's something we're going to keep an eye on straight away. This Lookman as a striker or a cam, you're probably just playing him as a striker, but he's got false 9, advanced forward, and half winger plus low driven, game changer, first touch, dead ball, and quick step. And then we get into another 84 rated card who was a legend last year, an overpowered beast. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, Leao. Crazy for Evos too, right? He's got rapid and quick step base, incisive, game changer, and trickster base. Left wing, inside forward plus plus. So he still got one role plus plus there. Javi Simons, if playstyles are important once again and roles, this card's going to cook. If stats are more important than playstyles to a degree, then this card may not cook. But Tiki Taka, finesse, incisive, inventive, technical, and first touch. For a center attacking mid, does it get any better than that? Like, let's be honest. If those stats were 80 pace, 80 shooting, 84 pass, 87 dribble, and they just gave him like +3s in all those different categories, maybe like his first inform for Spurs after he scores a couple goals and assists in a game, right? Yes, I'm a Spurs fan. I'm projecting that. I'm speaking it into existence, right? That could be an insane card. With a boost in the stats, with those playstyles, ooh, that would cook, right? That insane left stick with the boost to the pace, the shooting, and the pass, that would be very good. Here we go back to another higher rated card just for a quick second. Hakimi, low driven for him, but anticipate being added to his card is going to be fantastic. Attacking wingback plus plus is his only role plus plus that we see in here, which is a little bit unfortunate. You'd love to have like the more defensive roles in there involved as well, like fullback plus plus. You'd love that. But does that really fit him? I think the attacking wingback probably fits him more IRL. Nuno Mendes, on the other hand, has got the attacking plus plus as well. On the wingback side of things, he's got to anticipate added to his card there. So there's a lot here added with these play styles on these higher rated cards. Even to the icons that we're getting this year, new icons, Chiellini, Bruiser Plus. He's got intercept, aerial, slide tackle, jockey, block, and long throw. Then at the back here, we've got Boom Kun Cha, who's got quick step and rapid, Tiki Taka low driven, relentless, and enforcer. That looks like a really solid card. And this Victor Gyökeres is going to be a problem. I'm leaving this for the end of the video because I truly believe this card is going to be a problem in FC 26 because he's got enforcer plus. He's got quick step, base, finesse, power shot, low driven. We've already said it multiple times. The low driven combined with the power shot and the finesse. He's got advanced forward plus plus as well and press proven. I think this card is going to be a problem. He's got the pace and the physicality and the way to finish with a 4-star weak foot. He might be pretty expensive, man. And if Enforcer is very overpowered like it is kind of being shouted to be, that could be really insane. So as you look through a lot of these ratings, guys, if you're going on the website and trying to find these cards and like dive into things, it's so fun to do that 100%. Just notice the play styles. There's more of them on these gold cards this year. There's more role pluses. Some cards maybe only had a 1 last year or 2, and now they have like 3 or 4. And the higher rateds sometimes have 2 role pluses as well. Only good things when you look at these gold cards, at least in my opinion. Just interesting to see, with the lower power curve, this with the stats going lower, maybe we are going back to more of a stats mean a lot more than play styles. Maybe that's where we're going to be at. And looking at these play styles, it doesn't matter as much, although we're used to looking at play styles right now, knowing that they are so much more important. We're going to have to see how that fits into the curve this year, especially with evolutions looking like they're going to be a lot different. But it is one step closer to FC 26 today, guys. I'm sure with all this rating conversations, to some degree, it feels like the same thing over and over and over. We talk about ratings every single day. We kind of do, but we're jonesing for some actual FC 26 information. Can EA give us something? Can we get some actual ratings confirmed by them? Can we get their database? I'm not expecting that for a little bit of maybe even a week or so, but like something, EA, like give us something to get hyped about. The Gritty Cup was fantastic. Is there anything else left before we get into FC 26? Like, it just feels like we want the game to be out right now. And yeah, we want the game to be out right now, guys. Now, just to end this video off really quickly, I want to go through a tiny bit inside of FC 25 because there is some new content that was dropping yesterday. If you're still grinding the 99s, you got a 99 Darude Sandstorm Hullet, as we like to call him. His icon SBC dropped yesterday. The Hullet SBC, 20 squads for him. I believe he is downvoted on Footbin as he does require a lot of high rateds there, but it's Hullet. It is coming in at 1.2 mil coins. No, sorry. Luis Diaz is downvoted. Hullet is upvoted because it's 99 Hullet. Now, Luis Diaz did finally drop. He's 700,000 coins there. So if you're a Bayern fan, you can go ahead and collect that one. And that was all the content yesterday in SBCs. We did have a new objective, of course, the daily eFigs leagues. They went to, looks like they're following eFigs, the acronym. They went to France. And we've got the Ruben Kluivert transfer to Lyon center back card here. So today I'm guessing we're getting an Italian Serie A card. Not necessarily an Italian player, but a Serie A card, as that is Italy the next in the acronym there, eFigs. So watch out for that's going to be day 3. And once again, make sure you're chipping away at the SP. Make sure you're chipping away at these FC26 packs. I got to play some squad battles myself and get some more SP. I also noticed in yesterday's video that I'm kind of one of the only people, it sounds like, that's not super far into the season. It must be the fact that I missed a week. I lost out on like 10,000 SP because a lot of you guys are like, Nate, that's a you problem. I'm level 33. I'm level 35. So I'm glad that you guys are almost done with the end of the season. But for some people, I think it's still a bit of an issue as we finish off very slowly. And I don't even know what to call it, man. We're just ready for FC26. That is what it is. We're just in this in-between time. You guys see it, right? Yesterday, video about FC25. Today, more so about FC26. We're just ready, man. We are ready, but we still stay waiting. We still have a lot of preparation to do, though. I know that maybe not a ton of people are super excited to just think about preparing for FC26 yet, even though we're getting closer and closer to that. But it's time to start thinking critically, time to start planning. And some of the videos, hopefully in the next couple of days, are going to be bringing some of that content for you guys. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in a stream today. I don't know what we're going to get up to on stream today. We'll just have to find out, and we'll just have to see. But if you guys enjoyed this one, drop a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in a stream today. It's been TheFutAccountant. A great Tuesday. Peace out.